Hey guys. Hey, I feel like everybody starts off with, hey guys. Anyway, I should have jumped on here before, but I've been doing a lot tonight. Just kind of crazy. I'm currently in this QM trade. Up $50. NQ I made $400 on. So this is my second trade tonight. Only 2 trades so far. If you have any questions, let me know. Hey, Jesse. I'm on, right? Yeah, okay. I was making sure my microphone was on. So this is my setup for, I have 3, you guys probably can't see the 3 tabs. I have 3 tabs with 3 different pictures because I'm so extra. I can smush them a little bit. I am in a VPS space, so that is what you see in the background here. The blue is my VPS. So I can always see my running P&L up here, whether I go under positions or under strategies. It shows me what I have going on, and it also tells me what I have enabled or disabled. So I like to see that. NQ, this was the winning trade in NQ. So this vertical line right here is the start of the next day. So we're in Tuesday. This was a nice move in NQ. It gave an $800 move, so 40 points in 1 mini. Nothing else except for this oil trade that just started. So I have gold and corn here. I really need to change how thick these are. These are like way too thick. 3 is fine. And sometimes I feel like I need to just save this and then it will be that way. All right, so nothing in gold or corn tonight so far. We are in this, on this chart I have oil, EMD, and coffee. Coffee only trades a certain amount of time. Hey, Nancy. So you, nice, Craig. You choose what will be traded. You apply the algorithm or the strategy to the chart that you want to trade. So if you wanted to trade NQ, you put it on an NQ chart. If you wanted to trade ES, you put it on an ES chart, if that makes sense. And then it will automatically trade for you once you have the strategy enabled. So you can see in each one of these products, I have the strategy enabled because I have it on the chart and I have my settings showing. Yes, this is Ninja Trader Omar. I just, I changed my charts to make it look all more girly-like. So I'm in this oil trade. I have this screen, which is a little crazy. And then I have this screen, which is a little more normal. It's kind of my favorite one. But you can tell I like earthy stuff. It sparkles. So this is the second trade that I've been in tonight. Yep, sure thing, Nancy. I still have to dig in the FAQs before I ask silly questions. No worries, Jesse. Thanks, Scott. Hi, Andy. I'm doing well, Cody. Thanks. Very well. The algorithm has made me, at this point now, $4,300 in 2 days. It's Tuesday. Look, we're up $75 in this oil trade right now. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And I know like some people or some haters will be like, oh, it's just because the market's in an uptrend. But Monday had huge drops. The whole market on Monday dropped, and we were still able to survive and be green. So, I don't really care what other people think or say. I just show how my trades are working for me, and other people are showing how there's work for them. If you can see in the results screen, people are posting their results. Craig made $540 tonight on that NQ trade. Sal made $600 today trading micros alone. Connor made $400 or $250 trading micros today. Lots of good stuff. Ari made like $7,000. Duggan made $1,400. Eric made like $500, but then he had an open trade for $500. Abram made $3,300. Daniel made a few hundred. Chris made $93. The other Chris made $1,000. Paul made a few hundred. $295 trading micros. $300. You pay for the service in one day trading micros. Earl made $1,600. Zach over 2 days trading micros made $400. So yeah, good stuff. Red, it only takes longs. I think you asked me that already. Yeah, it only takes longs. Green is definitely good. So, and we'll see in a little bit that this red line, which is the stop loss, will move itself up. It's a trailing stop loss, probably in about 7 seconds. Because every new minute, if there's a new high, it typically moves up. So we'll see. If not, maybe it needs to go a little higher. It might need to hit like $100 first, and it only went up to 75, so that might be why. Why does this look to be like slow? I guess it is nighttime. Sometimes oil is slow like that. I'm new to this, currently on Robinhood, so I'll be zooming for a while. Yep, that makes sense. Is there a limit with New Jersey? How many futures you can trade at once? Oh, you mean Ninja Trader? No, there's no limit. There's no PDT rules. Futures are amazing. So we're up $75 here in oil. Already made $400 in NQ. See here, up 32.57 on the day. It was 2,800 when I closed earlier. So that's that extra 450. How long does it take? So once the biggest thing is getting approved. So once you get approved by Ninja Trader, it usually takes 24 hours. Then wire takes 1 day. And then after you wire, it takes like 30 minutes to get everything else set up. So you have to, put your license key in. You have to send me your machine ID. You have to subscribe. You have to, I send you the strategy. You download it to your computer. You import it to Ninja Trader. Then you have to apply it to the charts that you want it to apply it to. So, but you can't do anything until Ninja Trader gets your money, because they don't let you access your account until you actually have funds available. Sure thing. Axel, I can't really advise on that, but most people are doing $2,000 to $5,000 to trade micros. So there's no other trades going on. You can see right now I'm only in this one long of QM up here, and my average price 49.975. I may close it out if it comes too close on my own and just take some profit. Sometimes I do that. Like earlier I did that, and then I was so mad at myself because I missed out on like an extra like $2,000. But I like green. What do you trade? NQ, oil, and what else? No, I trade NQ, RTY, QM, which is the smaller oil, gold, corn, coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. No, I have 7 products now. Oh, and EMD. I love EMD. That's the one that would have made me like 4K today, but instead I only made 2,000, or it's like 1,700. I'm not mad about that. You said before that you're starting with 25,000. Do I have to fund this amount of money to make the same amount of money? Close, Mark. So there's always going to be drawdowns in the market. That doesn't mean one trade. Like, drawdowns are pretty confusing for people, and I get it. But just to kind of quickly go over what a drawdown is. So a max loss is the maximum that you will lose in one trade. So if my max loss on oil is $500, this could only go to 500, and then around that area I would be taken out. A max drawdown. So for NQ, the max drawdown run was $8,000 over the past 5 months. That and ES had the biggest drawdown over the past 5 months. So a drawdown just means the amount of money it went, like in that product, that it went down over a certain amount of time. So when I think about how much money I need in an account, I base it off of the drawdown, because I'm going to assume that the next 5 months there may be a similar type of drawdown. So I need to have X amount of money for each product to cover a drawdown. But like, because you never know when you're entering and when things are going to happen. So you could enter and you could just run up green for a whole month. And that's what happened in August, is NQ was up 13,000, and then it had that max drawdown of $8,000. It drew down $8,000. So you went from, if you never touched your account, you went from being up $13,000 to now only being up $5,000. So you're still in the green, but the point being, if you were taking your money out every week or every month, you need to at least be able to cover that drawdown. What was this in specific market situation? What do you mean, Red? Was this in a specific, it was just between the last 5 months, August and December of 2020. I just pulled the last 5 months. The last 5 to 6 months I feel like is the most accurate in NinjaTrader when it comes to their data. So that's what I pulled. No, it happened in September. September was a super red month. The whole month of September was red except for like the first 2 or 3 days. Yep. Oh, yeah. Because a lot of the people in my alert room had to go back to work, and they wanted to continue trading, but they didn't have the time to devote to manually trading in the morning. So, Algo was the next best thing. I didn't really know where to start. The developer I have, he's really the one that knows how to do this, but obviously I had the market of people that wanted something like this. So we are working together to bring this for you guys. To you guys. So oil is, I'm not worried about oil unless it gets below 49.75. Right now it's at 49.90. So I'm going to hang out unless it gets in that area. Yep, sure thing. I feel like there's a high demand for people that don't really know how to trade, but they want to make passive income. So this helps with that. Also, I think I need to update that one video on my YouTube. I wonder if I can do that while I'm on this stream. Can I like edit a video? It had like the wrong, yes, videos. This was day 1. I need to edit this. And day 2, oh no, I don't want to watch it. Manage videos. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Sometimes it can be boring, so I usually don't watch it. Sometimes I'll pull this up on my iPad while I'm watching TV, probably what I'm going to go do in a second. Feel free to watch any of the videos on my YouTube channel, because they go into day 2. I wonder, should I change the title? Auto trading journey, auto trading, Algo. I don't know. I'll just save it like that for now. And let me edit this one. All right, cool. I was able to save those. Did you test Forex well? I have not tested it yet. I don't know anything about pips. I know nothing about, like, what's the most popular? Like, CAD, CAD, or, I don't even know, AUD? Nancy, Lilu is a company that will fund your trading for you as long as you pass an evaluation. So the evaluation goes something like this. You, depending on the package you pick, you pay $150 a month to participate in the evaluation. You have to trade at least 10 days, and you have to hit a profit target without ever hitting your drawdown. So like the glide package or the micro package that a lot of people are doing, it's a $600 static drawdown, so it never moves. And then you have to make either $2,000 or $3,000 before you can pass the evaluation. And you have to trade at least 10 days. So you can't make $3,000 in one day and then not trade anymore. Like, you have to trade for 10 days. So why people like that, Nancy, is because they don't have to put up any of their own equity. You don't have to pay the license fee for NinjaTrader, because if you're using the strategy, you have to pay for either the lease or the lifetime option, which can be kind of expensive. But yeah, Lilu, and then once you pass the evaluation, Lilu will give you whatever package you signed up for, that amount of equity to trade with. You still have like the drawdown features, and they're still going to protect their equity. But the first $8,000 you get to keep 100% of it. And then after that, you split it 80-20 with them. You keep 80%, they keep 20%. And then after a year, it goes to 90%, 10%. So it's a pretty good deal if you're, you know, pretty patient and you feel like you can just go slow and steady and then kind of get through the evaluation process. And then use the equity they give you. But you still have the drawdown, so you can't ever really go, it's not like they're giving you $100,000, but if your drawdown is 600, you can't go crazy really at any point, even though they are technically giving you $100,000, if that makes sense. So oil is at 49.99. We need to get back above 50. The high today, like yesterday, was 50.2. Just now we got up to 50.12. So I'd like to see it head back up to that area. Yep, sure thing, Nancy. But yeah, so then you wouldn't have to pay for, obviously you wouldn't have to put the cash up. You don't have to pay for the monthly license. The other thing that people are paying for is this VPS, which is a virtual private server. I signed up for it even though I have a PC because it is super helpful. It keeps everything live and active. I don't have to worry about internet issues. I don't have to worry about power issues. And I can close this at any time. I can access it from my phone. I can access it from my iPad. When NinjaTrader is only PC based, if you have a VPS, you can access it from even Mac, Apple products. And when I'm trading on my computer, this doesn't take up any space because this is on a whole separate server in Philadelphia. So I can just close this out and not worry about it and then have my computer space to myself. And just kind of do what I need to do. People have asked if the settings are, if you can play with the settings on the Algo, and you can. There are variables. You can play with every setting that it allows you to. Can you increase or decrease? Yeah, so kind of. It's not just like a aggressive, non-aggressive, or conservative. What's the reason for doing that? Yeah, Rudd, it doesn't work. Shorts just don't work well with a trailing stop loss, so that's why. I have another one that's being created right now that will do long and shorts, but this is giving me huge returns, so I'm not really worried about trying to find something else at the moment, if that makes sense. Like, I'm more than happy with just taking longs, and the market itself is always going to trend higher over time, and these are just scalps, so we get the trades and we get out and make the money. But yes, F311, you can change the settings. So in the strategy, these are the variable settings that you can change. My account number's there, so I'm not going to keep it up very long. But you can change a few of the settings, which would make it more or less kind of aggressive. But you would have to play with it within the strategy analyzer to figure out kind of what your profit factor is going to be, or your drawdown and stuff like that. So yes, you can definitely change like the stop loss. Like on NQ, my stop loss is 100 points, so that's $2,000 or $200 for a micro. So if that's too much for you, you can change that, but you just have to be aware that you need to run the strategy analyzer, because when you change a stop loss, that's also going to change the profitable, like the percentage of the win rate and the percentage of profitable trades. John, I swore you were in the room. There's somebody in there that has a username just like you and is always saying stuff. So, I don't know how to say your name, but Send me a screenshot, because there was an NQ trade. It depends what time you got in. So let me send you a DM. Send me a screenshot of your chart and I will confirm for you. Gosh, I haven't. And your strategy setting. Like the strategies tab in the homepage. Show me this too. Like exactly how this is. I want to see what yours looks like. There was one NQ trade that took a B Joe. Like a bumblebee and then Joe. So there's only one NQ trade that went off tonight, and that started at 7 p.m. Yep, Craig was in it for $540. It was right here at 7 p.m. It went from 7 p.m. to 7:53. All right, let me see your... So you're in MNQ. So you have to realize that the micros are going to take different trades than the minis. But so there was a trade in the micro NQ at 6 p.m. There was one at 6:20. Well, no, this is 1800. What am I saying? 8 p.m. So this was, right? Are you on the East Coast? Why am I like... Oh, no. Yeah. 18 is when we opened. So this was 6 p.m. and then 6:30. Were you set up by then? Let me check your settings, too. 14.1.5. Oh, your settings are a lot different than mine, but if those are the settings you're using, then that's cool. Just so you know. Your central time. Okay. So maybe that's why. So depending, and so this goes back to you change, like if somebody wants to change it, like the settings. John, I'm adding you now. Check your email, John, right now. If you change your settings to be more aggressive, yeah, it says you're in here. I can actually copy the invite link. Let me see if this works. If you guys want to join, just click that link there. John, just click the link. I just posted in the chat. Yeah, so if you want to update your settings, obviously do as you please. That's totally up to you. Oh, oil is back to 0. This is just so slow now. I might just, if this goes back in the green, I might just kill it. But if you change your settings, obviously you're going to have different results than me because we're not on the same page. And also, I'm trading minis, so even if we have the same exact settings, it's also based on volume, and if there's more volume in that moment in a mini NQ than there is in the micro NQ, then I might get triggered in a trade and you might not. So you also have to think about that. So sometimes our trades are a little off, but they're typically in sync. They're typically in sync when it comes to micros and minis. Nice. Andy just made $1,800. So yeah, anyone can click that link if you want to join the free informational group and get some more info. I'm probably going to go chill out. It's about to be 9 o'clock. China's going to open soon. Paul, if you're on here, I haven't gotten anything yet. Andy. Andy. Why do I always trade at night? I trade 23 hours a day. I just get on here at night. There's money to be made all hours of the market. Maybe not like, well, no, even 3 to 4 p.m. you can make money. And I'm a dark night. No, I'm just too busy during the day to get on YouTube. So in the morning, I'm running an alert service and I'm helping people with the algo and I'm watching my own algo because this shit keeps going off. This morning, it's like, order filled. And I'm like, oh, what am I filled in? And I want to watch it because I'm crazy like that. And then, like today, I was sitting at my computer until 2 p.m. and I hadn't had anything to drink or anything to eat. So I was like, I need to get up. So I got up, went and got some lunch, came back, helped 2 people walk through their settings and their algo information. So I am just so crazy during the day that it's hard. And then I post on TikTok, I post on Instagram, and then I try to post a video on YouTube now every day showing like my progress. So I did all that, and then I came back and that was just crazy busy. And then then the market was closed. And now it's open again and we're in a trade. So I jumped on here. I hope that answers your question, Mark. But I'm probably going to jump off here in a second because I want to just chill a little bit of it. What was the name on that? Oh no, that was a mat. My $37, Andy. All right, so there's nothing else going on. There's no other trades. And John, if you did not click that link and get in yet, I'm not going to send it to you again. Aw, Andy. So sweet. No, you don't set anything, Omar. The algo does all of the work for you. You just say what product do you want it to trade. So if you say, I want the algo to trade micro ES, you put it on micro ES. You say, I want it to trade micro gold, you put it on micro gold. You play with the settings a bit, and then voila, when the parameters are met in the back end, the algo will take the trade for you. And then it will always have a trailing stop loss. You'll always have a max loss, and then you'll always have a trailing stop loss. So when your trade moves up, your trailing stop loss moves up, and it secures profit for you. It doesn't go on past performance at all. It goes on what's happening in the market currently, and then it takes the trade. And then your exit is based off of what's currently happening in the market too. Set it and forget it, like the Ronco food. What? Food dehydrator. What's a Ronco food dehydrator? That's fucking weird. Oh, Andy. Oh, Andy. Give me a button. No, my son broke the button. I'm so mad. Oh no, not my son, my niece. My niece came over and she was like, let me see this. And she was like slamming it down so hard. And yeah, she broke my little $3 buzzer from, hey, Gary, let's not be posting the FAQ channel. She broke it, my little $3 buzzer. All right, it's 9 o'clock. Let's see if we get a push here in oil. Been streaming for, I don't even know how long. Oh, 35 minutes. Typically I ramble on for an hour, so this is good. We'll just kind of wrap it up here. All right, so have a good night. I will obviously post this. If you want to watch the other videos, it gives a condensed version of all of the trades that have happened within the past 2 days. and shows my P&L and my account balance, my live account, all that information. So if you have any questions, click this link if you want to join the group. And if you have any questions, you can always send me a DM or hit me up on social media. If not, then I'll talk to you guys later. So have a good night. I'm going to end the stream now. Bye.